Hey, y'all out there.
Oh god.
All y'all out there in this fine town of 10 Paces. I'd say there's a new sheriff in town.
Who might that be?
I know the answer, but I don't want to say it.
Well, it's me.
Oh. I thought it was gonna
You
be
think it was
something
gonna be
else.
you?
No. God no. I thought it was gonna be the Jewish space laser.
I think things have gotten a little lax here around town, but I'm here to take the law into my own hands.
Oh no. What's your first decree?
My first degree is... Honestly, I didn't expect to get this far. I didn't plan this far ahead. I had no platform!
Yeah, it's not as easy as it looks.
My first decree is that I'm going to send all those who question me to jail.
So what's new?
Alright. Did I just get moved and then moved back?
Yeah, because as soon as I went to click on it, you had already moved yourself.
Amazing. Well, welcome to Three Assholes Learn How to Use Discord.
I sent him to jail, but I feel like he learned his lesson quick enough. It was on purpose.
Uh-huh.
And now my second decree is that we draw. I've been hearing tell of some strange creatures out there.
I'm really impressed with how long you've been doing this for.
Aaron, you have no fucking clue.
Oh my god, yeah.
You actually have no
I am a
goddamn
fucking degenerate.
This has been haunting me for the past 2 nights.
You expected this?
Oh, not here.
Oh. Well, I guess it invades all areas of your life, huh?
It permeates everything I touch. God fucking help me.
Just like,
God can't help you now.
I'm aware.
What STD did they have a lot in the West?
Syphilis.
I was about to say, I feel like syphilis, but I don't know if that's it.
It's like a cocktail of syphilis and tuberculosis.
Oh yeah, now you're speaking my language.
Mm-hmm.
Is it taking the bit too far if I draw the Jewish space laser?
Potentially.
I think
Okay.
there's... You know there's absolutely zero context here for what you're talking about, right?
Yeah, that's why it's fun for me.
Cool, okay.
I mean, Jesus Christ, how often do we give context?
Fair? I mean, usually it comes out.
Yeah, okay.
Usually it's pretty well established within the show.
Listen, you brought the character up. It's not my fault there's vaccines lore.
Oh, you must be thinking of someone else.
Travis, I fucking hate you.
Are you trying to...
Oh, I'm well
question the
aware.
law?
This whole intro has been garbage.
Yeah, well...
Let's get to work.
Now, let this be a lesson about that character.
I don't know what you're talking about. My inept
character?
sheriff character that I made just for this show? Draw.
Oh, shit.
Can we change the title to How to Gaslight?
I could, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I figured. You're not being very cooperative
Let's see.
today.
We'll just change it to,
To say, did you start the timer already? We haven't even talked about the prompt.
He's, tripping on power.
Clearly. How
did
could
say-
he?
He did say draw. So
He
the
did.
prompt is a, Animal Crossing cryptid.
Can't believe he'd do this, even though he's literally just done this.
I can't believe you've done this.
No one's gonna know.
I even give myself a little handicap.
It's true. He has to do the video and.
But if I can pull this off, I'll be more powerful than ever before.
Sure, you'll get a
Oh,
lot of
good.
experience for this show. You might level up.
Ooh, I sure hope so, because in that last prompt, I'll have a leg up.
That's right.
So yeah, we're doing cryptids as Animal Crossing villagers. Dakota, you already told us what you're doing, but why don't you tell the lovely folks out there what you're doing?
Yeah, I was just decided to go with the Chupacabra. You know, classic. There's not much more thought into it. I try to be cute and colorful with some of them, but I just, today felt like a just on the nose day.
Stick with what you know.
Besides, I got a spicy choice later, just not for me.
Not for you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh yeah, what's coming up next?
We don't know. This is all in the moment.
Yep.
Pure improv, baby.
Like our intro?
Yeah,
Like our whole show.
and that worked well.
Yeah.
Amazingly.
We got that network syndicated. It was surprising how long it ran. 12 seasons, nothing to scoff at.
Our show?
Yeah. You don't remember?
I don't, I guess.
It ran
Is
for
this-
years.
Is this a time traveler thing? Did we miss something?
Sorry?
Oh. Yeah, see. It was a good show.
It was a pretty good show.
I don't know, I didn't see it as a real career definer, so.
No, but I mean, not every show can be. You really gotta. When you start getting up in age, you gotta start thinking about, what do I want my legacy to be? And I think 10 Paces is that.
Right. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta start from grassroots. Really get away from the high production world, the glam of Hollywood.
Yeah, sure.
Dakota's just like, I may have had a stroke. I don't know what year it is.
I mean, shit, let's not touch on the fact that one of my greatest fears is severe memory loss, but,
So this truth has been especially painful for you.
Oh, yeah, well, especially the part where you present it as a truth.
Yeah, I mean, that was 7 years of your life, man. I mean, you didn't join till some of the mid-seasons, but...
Alright, well.
But I think the show really found its groove around that time.
Yeah.
Oh, well, at least I did something right, even if I can't remember any of it.
Or just rode some coattails.
I mean, you remember the, Okay. I guess he went into solitaire.
I might remember. What were you gonna say?
The Scottish, groundskeeper Willie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was, beloved, but not, a main character. That was Dakota. He was the groundkeeper Willie.
Yeah, and then, turns out some other show had a character like that, and, I mean, it's hard to say who came first.
Yeah, I mean, when he first came onto the show, it was interesting, because, we weren't sure if we were gonna have him, be recognized by any of the other characters, just maybe the main character, and that maybe he's all in the main character's head, and that'd be the big reveal at the end of the season.
Yeah, but you can't do that with the internet anymore.
No.
They'll always figure it out.
How you doing, Dakota?
Good. I just, a jail seemed kind of fit for my prisoner's dilemma there. Of, do I accept this reality?
I mean, eventually we decided that it'd be better off if your character would be noticed by other characters because it was kind of limiting, to be honest.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It was important to...
I mean, I couldn't imagine how.
I mean, we just thought it'd be a fun bit with the main character.
Yeah, no, that's definitely never been done.
No.
The internet won't figure that out immediately.
No. I mean, there's always that worry, but, I don't know, the internet's pretty dumb.
Boy, that's a bold statement when we're on the internet.
Yeah, everyone on the internet, dumb.
The internet is dumb, but it is the monkey typewriter
Yeah.
situation.
God, that's very apt, actually, as much as I want to... Actually, I don't even want to refute it. That's just very much on point.
How many good boy points are you wanting tonight? How many do you want to walk out of here with?
I'm kind of indifferent. That's, I feel like this is just gonna attach the furry stigma to me more, so...
Good boy points?
Yeah.
They're not just the furry community.
I mean, I know,
they're in any
but
way attached.
you gotta, I kind of just smell a setup coming away from a mile away because you guys have trained me to be paranoid.
I think you trained yourself.
I mean, maybe it's just like a natural evolution, but, you have been trying to convince me I've missed 7 years of my life.
I mean, we're just trying to help you, Dakota.
I mean, convince, yes, but that doesn't make it untrue.
Yeah, no,
The
see...
doctor said there could be some friction in the recovery.
See, now I know this is horseshit. I would never see a doctor. I don't
Not
believe
intentionally,
in,
like, those ambulance bills you've been getting?
Well, I haven't been paying them, so, I mean, I'm not considering them real.
Poor kid.
Kid?
It's gonna wreck your credit.
As if I had any anyway. What am I gonna do, buy a home someday?
Yeah, I mean, by the time homes are readily available, it'll be through castle law and bloodshed.
God, that actually might be my best option. You know what? You're kind of convincing me.
I can't imagine the credit score is gonna survive the Great Uprising.
Man, maybe this does sound like 7 years in the future now. I'm kind of on board.
Yeah, the year is 2022.
Okay, now listen. I know I drank a lot in, 2015, but not enough for that.
To miss all the amazing work and the fun times we had?
Well, if that's what you want to call it.
For a month, we should, in February, we should do a Groundhog's Day month where we do the same prompt every day.
And draw the same thing?
Yep.
God.
We'll have to cut this part out of the VOD. So that they'll never see it coming.
Oh God. How do I say this? That would be the perfect time to continue the secret project bit with one of our guests.
Yeah.
A little teaser for anybody in the future. This will mean nothing until it happens.
Yep.
I mean... Process of elimination.
Yeah, it doesn't help that we've had one guest.
We didn't say it was a guest we've already had.
Well, we just did.
Well, yeah. It's alright. We didn't give away the nature of any of it.
I mean, it's all in good fun.
Well, isn't that the whole point here, besides ruining my life?
Yeah. I mean, ruining, I think you owe us honest.
You would think that. See,
Yeah, I know you
5.5 seasons, and you're gonna say that?
yeah.
I think
I
this is why
remember
the
what
show
happened.
collapsed.
I mean, that's what the Reddit says.
No, it could be because my lawyer ruined my contract.
Now you're dragging her through the mud. It was it's not bad enough that you dragged your own name through the mud.
Of course I'm gonna bring it up. She forged not even my name. She signed the contract as a third party.
Also,
Was she not a third party?
today's episode dedicated to Praise Kings.
Yeah, no, she fucking signed it under the name of a corporate. She fucking signed it Ditko Entertainment.
Well, I think it looked very official.
Yeah, because you clearly didn't read it.
That's not my job. I'm not a lawyer.
True. It was a lawyer that was looking
He just
on it.
has to uphold the law as sheriff.
Yeah.
I don't need to know the law.
I don't know how we've had a legally instated sheriff for 7 years. Yeah, you're a shafe now. That's what I'm gonna call you.
He has a gun.
Yeah.
Oh,
The only gun.
Boy, we've had a lot of sheriffs here in this nation in the last few years.
Yeah. Everyone wants to be a cowboy.
God, some jokes you wish were actually jokes. You know what? I'm really not buying the 7 years thing anymore, but I'm kind of wishing I was.
Yeah.
It's a shame that you're not buying into it.
Yeah, it's, you know, I appreciate it. You guys were trying to do me a favor, but it was make me you know, believe that all that shit's long gone.
Well, yeah, you had that crippling gambling addiction.
Okay, first off,
They were gotcha.
nice try.
You were
Gambling's never been my addiction.
like, no, you were trying to get some really good cards, and the bubble popped.
Yeah, it started with Mega Man NT Warrior card games, and boy did it escalate.
Holy shit, what a throwback.
You started that Kickstarter to try to get it into be a physical game,
Oh, it is, Aaron.
but
It
you're
is.
trying to make a better one,
Oh.
the new one.
Did you guys, like, coordinate on, like, all my old hobbies and how can we fuck with him? Because this is starting to make me a little concerned.
I think we just know you, and we were there for all of it.
Well, I know one of you's pulling deep cuts to try to sell this horrible lie.
I mean, I thought it was pretty ballsy when you were like, "What if Mega Man but on motorcycles?"
Well, it worked for Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
Like, and they had 5Ds, I figured I could up it to 6.
So you do remember the last 7 years.
To be fair, that was only like 5 of them. The other 2 were just dead.
Travis, I think he's just pulling our leg about not remembering.
I think
Listen.
we just blew up his spot to his debt collectors.
Yep.
Yeah, thanks. I was trying to legally claim amnesia, but you two are assholes.
We'll delete the VOD. Your lawyer's here. It's okay.
Okay, well, what about all the live viewers? Our hundreds of adoring fans we've accumulated over 7 seasons?
12 seasons.
Oh, was I only here for 7 of them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. you
But
stopped
wasn't
at-
I?
At 6.5.
I was here when it started.
No.
So,
Not on the show.
Aaron,
You-
I remembered the view counts from when I joined.
Yeah, they went up.
Yeah, but they were... you know what? I'm just impressed at your commitment to that little viewership for such a long time. All
Little
right.
viewership, I mean... Yeah, 500,000's nothing to NBC, but they still let us run for that long.
Okay, hold on. I happen to have contacts at NBC.
Okay.
I'm not sure I buy this. Hold on. Let
You
me...
had to buy a
I'm checking with my
product
sources. I don't buy it.
Dude, it's a product that you're having other people buy. This is why you weren't on the ground floor.
Is this... What am I missing here? Why is
I
it
bet
still
you don't even
slicking
remember the
inside?
name of the show.
10 Paces. What the fuck are you talking about?
No, this is 10 Paces.
What show are you talking about?
Oh my god, you don't even remember.
Of course not, because it's not real. You're making shit up.
Sometimes
You're
I
just-
wish, but
You're just trying to get me to sign my life away. I'm on to you.
I mean, we all signed our lives away and then we got out. And now it's 10 Paces.
Okay. Why the fuck is it? Sorry, like, I realized I'm sweating and I'm like, fucking, why? Like, what is, this basement is normally frozen. What is happening?
the intensity of the memory is
Yeah.
doing
back.
something to you.
Is it the sickness?
Ooh, ah.
Should always sign under an LLC. I've been waiting for 12 years, apparently.
Why is this? I'm
Well, no,
not.
10 Paces is pretty new. We didn't want to do an LLC for the original.
Oh no, I was referring to another company.
Oh.
On that note, how have you guys been this week?
Aside from the past 20 minutes, pretty fucking well.
We had to think about all of your life choices that you do and don't remember.
No, I just had to deal with you two.
That's a regular.
That's fair.
3 days a week.
Sometimes
I guess,
more.
Yeah.
You have to deal with our meetings.
Well, yeah, I guess for Travis specifically, it's been more. Yeah, I realized the meetings quickly after I started to ask. But then Travis brought up the horrible, horrible truth.
Yeah. He put some dog poop in your bed.
The fuck is this?
Poop is funny.
Well, that sounds like a negative on good boy points, if I'm gonna be honest.
Well, he's the.
If you say so.
He's the law today.
I mean, I would not call shitting the bed literally good boy points. That sounds very different.
It wasn't his shit.
I don't know if that's in a better direction or worse.
I mean, it was probably like cooled off by the time you found it.
I mean, I don't know.
So then it's just like a log instead of
I'm gonna be honest. My first inclination with somebody leaving feces around me is not to examine it.
Well, you.
Well, how are you gonna deduce who it was?
Yeah.
Boy, you know,
Deduce.
How do you know it's shit? Have you tasted it?
No, but you know what? I might just assume it's Travis who just admitted it.
Did you?
Kyra says Amber Heard comes running into the room.
With a steel chair.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's mine.
It's my time! Signature move!
Yeah, it was a timely Amber Turd reference.
Ha 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 ha.
You know, it's one of those where I feel like at any other point it would have been too soon. Just because I was so fucking sick of hearing about it.
Yeah,
Just like when the Oscar slap and every other dumb, stupid fucking thing that happens anymore.
Holy shit. At least there was some, like, potential precedent with the case that could have been important. But the fucking slap, I cannot believe that was such a big deal to so many people. I was like, have you not experienced fucking anything in your life that is such a big deal? Like, I don't know, that blew me away. I was like, have you never seen somebody get slapped or hit or, like, is this really that jarring for you?
I mean, you've seen his movies.
I was about to say, is like, how
yeah,
can
it's
this...
the Independence Day man.
Yeah, I was just kind of like, how is this, like, such a violation of rights? Like, if this wasn't on TV, this is just a normal, everyday occurrence for some people.
Yeah, it would have just been like a TMZ article.
Yeah, and I'm just, it's not a big fucking deal. Like, they literally just hashed it out between themselves, and that's where it should have ended.
Yeah.
Nope, we're bringing it back. Round 2, baby.
God, yeah, that situation annoyed the piss
A real
out of me.
creator clash.
Oh, so we're gonna box.
That'd be pretty cool. They should.
I mean,
box.
that's like as one-sided as it gets. Travis versus me, so.
I mean, you guys can, yeah. I'll referee.
I don't know, like, you've got so much range on me because you are like twice as tall as I am.
Okay, let me paint the picture. You're Ryan McGee. I'm Matt Watson. Let's just cut all the bullshit.
It's a shame that their names aren't reversed, because it could be 23-second McGee.
23 McGee.
Said it was like fucking 23-minute McGee. My God, what a champ!
Never forget.
I still think that was my favorite fight.
I think so.
This game's soundtrack rocks, by the way. Just
Yeah.
quick aside.
I'm not even listening to it, and I'll vouch for it.
I'm listening to my own instance of it, so I don't know where you are, but yeah, it's good. It's a hard space shipbreaker.
Yeah, I'm way into it.
I figured you would be. You should check out the game. It's on Game Pass if you've got it.
Not currently. I'm waiting for that, the Atomic Hearts to come back before I start adding another monthly fees to my laundry list of monthly fees.
Fair. At first I thought you said Atomic Heart, which is a game coming out.
Oh
Actually,
yeah, that's
thought
what I'm
that
waiting for.
too. Oh, okay. So you both correctly.
It's coming out next year, I think.
Ooh,
So yeah, you got some time to save up.
good, because there's already so many things that are vying for my dollar.
Yeah. Couple shows and
Ooh,
whatnot.
that's rough.
Shows, games.
Like Joe Stedman, the famous artist from 10 Pesos?
What?
What's that?
Huh?
Did you say Joe's Games? Is that what I heard?
I said shows, games.
Oh, I heard Joe's Games. I'm sorry.
Ah, man,
I just miss
love if Joe were making a game.
our friend Joe.
Yeah, that's
That's
fair.
it.
Things are usually a lot more civil whenever he's in town.
Hard to cause a controversy when you don't talk, just being a little honest. Which is like legitimately a thing he does, and God does it work. Although he was very useful at putting dumb horse shit to rest when I needed his help. So, very
At school
appreciative.
or on here? At school or on this show?
I mean, who exactly does he shut down on the show?
Me.
Oh, it is cooler.
No, I think he's decidedly the face when he comes on.
I mean, he should be. Joe's a great guy.
I want to see his.
Oh, 100%.
I want to see Joe get nasty.
Oh,
Ooh, yeah, I'd love a Stedlin heel turn.
That's right. Give you the second heel.
it is a rare sight to behold, that's for sure.
He'll chew up an apple and then spit it in your face.
That actually does sound like something he would do.
I mean, that's an old wrestling thing.
We've got 10 seconds left.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I looked away for what I thought was 20 seconds. Turned out to be an entire minute.
Alright, well, let me...
I've still got some finishing touches on mine.
Let's not drag prompts out longer than they need to be, though. I just gotta do, like, one more minute. Let's call it that. One more.
Okay. But let's not drag them out longer than the baby.
Well, you literally were just compromising with it, so fuck off, sir.
I was saying it.
You gonna tell him to fuck off? Are you gonna take that?
Yeah, he is.
We'll see. I'm playing that long game.
No, because he knows he was in the wrong this time.
I'm juggling a whole lot, and maybe some of those juggling balls fell right on your noggin.
That's fine. And you know what, buddy? I let you have it, didn't I? I didn't give you shit for the timer. I just was surprised. I didn't say, how could you do this to me, Travis?
You just did!
No, I said, oh shit.
Are mommy and daddy getting a divorce?
I hope so.
I mean, yeah, I can't put up with this hyper defensiveness anymore, so yeah.
Oh god, that'd be so funny if like a kid actually asked that, and then the dad's like, I fucking hope so.
Well, welcome to Travis.
Welcome to Travis. We're rebranding, everybody.
Welcome to
Travis,
the new name
the
of
new
the
show.
Not a bad name, all things considered.
Who's that guy? Going around with his very own show.
We have this theme song and everything, and then we have no one named Travis on the show. We never do.
Oh my god.
Shit,
It's like, welcome to Travis, and we just never acknowledge the title of the show.
That was like I knew of a podcast once called Five Daves, and their guest was always H.C. Justin, who famously was not a Dave. And the whole premise of the show was Lim talking about how he's not a Dave. That was it.
Armin was showing me some podcasters who rebranded, and when they rebranded, like one of their hosts left, and when they rebranded, one of the guys just called it the other guy's show, like the other remaining guy's show. And
The guy who left?
no, there were two guys remaining. And so whenever the third guy left, one of the remaining guys retitled the show the other remaining guy's name, and then made him do like late night, kind of news headline stand up. Just like as an entirely new premise of the show.
That poor guy.
I hope he cleared this with him.
I don't know. Clearly, I don't know enough specifics, but I think it was a neat enough idea.
That's funny. Oh, I did not like when you got rid of the color.
Oh. Yeah, it's
Ooh,
a little gross.
All right. So, I think I'm as done as I'm going to get.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just, like, darkening the eyes a little. Nothing important. Actually, fuck it. We'll just go back to where it was when you said you were done. That's...
You guys want to sell them?
He sucks your blood.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
if you want to get my friend code, I'll sell this villager to you for $35.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cheap. I mean, it's no, I don't remember the guy with the glasses' name.
Raymond.
But everyone, yeah, it's no Raymond. Everyone loves Raymond. Dakota.
He sucks your blood, but he looks cute while doing it. He also seems like the kind of guy who wears a dress vest with no shirt on underneath. So, I mean, that's like a good enough reason to steer clear of him. But it's Chupacabra.
Does he also wear jorts?
Not all the time, but it is something in his wardrobe for sure.
Are they handmade? Like, can you tell?
Not handmade, but you can tell he ripped them himself.
Okay.
Yeah, because buying them pre-ripped costs too much, and he's a little economical boy.
Yeah, he thrifts them.
You're gonna have to eat that mic, Aaron.
What?
You're gonna have to eat that mic.
Okay.
I've got you turned up as loud as I can get you.
I heard yeet that mic. I was just like, all right, I guess Aaron's done here.
Aaron, you're done. I'm done talking to you. Destroy your things.
Usurping the throne fully.
I ain't done with you yet.
Oh, hi guys. It's good to be back.
But, for mine, the cryptid I chose is the squonk.
Squonk? I love the name.
Yeah, so it's a hideous creature, who cries about how hideous it is. So much so that if cornered, it might dissolve itself in its own tears.
Oh, wow.
Holy shit, I think I align with this guy. Oh, I forgot to mention. If you don't mind me, are you finished with yours? I don't want to cut you off.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to point. I purposely drew him looking dead center at camera, because this is the way he looks at you when you're talking. It's very uncomfortable.
He's the only one who gets, like, a camera zoom in? Or
Yeah,
does he
no,
just look at from wherever he's at on the map directly to camera?
Not at the people.
I feel like if you're in-game, it would be the latter, but if we were pretending it was, like, first person, he's just this close to you, like, way too close, uncomfortably. Like, he's also the kind of guy that would, like, sneak up and, like, rub your shoulder when he's talking to you from behind.
What's he sound like? What's his animal meep?
His animal what?
Like how they meep or whatever, they just make like chip tune.
I feel like it would start off as little chitters, and then it would get really raspy and kind of like, the longer the conversation goes on, it just kind of descends into like a weird wheeze.
Okay. Does he start like coughing up and then grab a cigarette?
I don't think that bad. I just think it kind of hyperfixates and it just kind of weirds you out. Yeah.
There's also a weird glitch where if you have them in your town, any goat villagers, it's almost as if they never moved in.
Yeah, they don't even move out. Their houses just become abandoned.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that guy you meet who seems really cool at the start of the party, and then he just won't stop staring from across the room.
Does anything happen to your game if yours is in it, Travis? Have you noticed any weird effects?
I mean,
he's hard to keep around because he usually moves out and wallows in self-pity within like a week of moving in.
Okay, but it doesn't have any like long-lasting effects in your town.
It kind of puts the neighbors in a sour disposition. Like they feel bad for him, but it kind of darkens the mood of all those around.
Okay.
Hear me out, Travis. I feel like these two are roommates.
They could be.
One's got body image issues, the other one's way too full of himself. It just feels like a dynamic duo.
Well, I feel like for this one, you know how whenever they're moving in and moving out, it's always just moving boxes?
Mm-hmm.
That's all you'll ever see in the Squonk's house.
He just never unpacks.
Well, I guess I'm gonna need this soon.
He's also the only villager with roaches in his house.
Ooh.
He moves in and out with them.
Yeah.
They're his pet.
Jesus.
Nice. Well, Sheriff, you're in charge of the points.
Oh, that's official relinquishment of the title.
I mean, he's called himself it. He is it today.
Yeah, but now you've admitted it. This is his town now.
I can't fight the law.
I'm gonna give
Oh my
myself
god.
7
Look how
good boy points.
I can't believe how you've turned when you're not wearing the badge.
The badge it gives you power, gives you status.
I'm gonna give you a 10, Dakota, but that only puts you up 2-5 from -5.
Oh, well, I was at -5. I must have missed that.
You mentioned something should be negative points.
Yeah, that was entirely you. I don't know why you wanted that, but...
I did this last show. Oh, no, I was just talking about how good boy points feels like it's gonna just hit me with that stigma, but, you know, whatever. It's fine. No. It's like the add-ons to the electric bills or medical bills. You know it's bullshit, but you just kind of have to deal with it. It's fine.
Yeah. Speaking of bullshit...
Let me, I'm gonna save this show.
You're gonna save this show. You think this show's going down?
No, I'm just saving my files.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's all.
So, we're gonna do a little photo bashing. It's like punk rock puzzle or
What a way
some
to
kind of
sell it.
deranged collage. And so we were each given an image, and using only selections and transformations, we have to make something of this image. Something new.
Correction layer's okay or no?
Sure.
Okay. I have to say, otherwise everything's the same color.
How do I...
You should be able to, if you just copy the image, at least in Photoshop, and then open a new one.
Yeah, let
Copy
me
the image from
retry. I can make new from clipboard.
Yeah.
That's not what I want to do.
Unfortunately, they're pretty small images.
I mean, mine seems fine.
Yeah, I was just hoping they'd be bigger, higher quality.
Oh boy. You said he was a captain.
Yeah.
I hope that. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm just keeping this here just so I have a master to go back and draw from.
Pretty much doing the same thing, yeah.
Yeah, I kept it the same Google search.
Well, I'm pleasantly surprised.
Good.
So what do you think? You want another 25, or do you think you'll want a full 30 for this one?
25's fine. You know, it's not like we're making a fucking Picasso piece.
Gotcha. All right. Well, without further ado, are you ready, kids?
Aye.
Sheriff.
Captain.
All right, let's do it.
Alright.
I really thought you were gonna keep going with that.
Oh, I gotta change the prompt title.
Yeah.
So much to do, so much to do.
I usually have them set up to all three be in 3 different texts that I just click through now.
Oh, that's smart.
It just takes a little bit more. That's why I uploaded the new OBS stuff, aside from just...
Oh, I don't like what you've done so far, Dakota.
Yeah, I know what it looks like, but that is
Dakota.
not the intent, trust me.
I don't even know where you pulled those from.
The plunger in his hand, and it looks ungodly phallic.
Yep. Surprised.
But,
they did that.
They are legitimately apart. I came in with no prior plans, and I'm trying to build off what's here, and I mean, what's here is suggestive.
See, I was asked, is it safe for work? And I'm like, yeah, you may even see this at work, because you could see the May Day parade or whatever. this
Listen,
is.
it's still a plunger. It's not my problem, or not my fault. They decided to make the handle flesh tone.
I mean, wood and flesh are pretty close. Especially
That is
cheap plungers.
decidedly way more flesh tone than it should be.
Well, it's probably the same fucking
Yeah.
rubber or whatever.
Oh, could be. Right now, I'm just getting my building blocks.
Same here.
How are you feeling so far, Travis?
I don't know. I'm not gonna... I have an idea, and I'm not gonna think too much about it, because I have a bad habit of overthinking things. And so, first idea, best idea, especially when the time's a ticking.
Yep. I know how you feel. But you can do other stuff like clone stamp and stuff, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was figuring out which one of these humans I wanted to be my, well, you'll see.
Your subject.
My muse.
Looks like that guy's holding out a piece of pizza.
Oops.
It's funny because I have to sit here and wait a couple seconds to see what you said whoops about.
You could tune in direct. You have that kind of power.
Can I?
If you just go to the Video Ninja.
You're so right. I can just open OBS and I'll see it.
Anyway.
Oh wait, Travis, you don't have your
Oh, you can't tune into mine, yeah.
That's fine. I don't want you to have to stress your connection more. You're stretching his face.
Oh, yeah.
This is gonna get real fucked up real soon.
Time wise, about down to 20 minutes.
Yeah.
We got this.
Travis, what the fuck? I'm excited to see where this goes.
I was gonna say, don't question my vision.
Oh, no, I trust the process. One of my favorite things to do for things like this is to take the subject's mouth and turn it upside down.
Oh yeah, that is a signature move I remember from some old photoshops. Yep. It always works.
It always works. It's weird.
It just dances that in that uncanny valley.
Yep. One of our favorite things to do, specifically Thor's, would be to take an image that is not safe for work and just sort of hide that element in the photo. To where you can't tell, but that girl's forehead, yeah, she's from porn.
I love some good, wholesome shopping.
Yeah. It's like she's really enjoying that hoagie.
Oh boy. Porn day.
Yep. That'll be a prompt we can do. You just have to come with pre-established materials.
Or just somehow make our selections off screen or something.
Yeah.
Alright. Need a very specific cutout. There we go. Time to get
What
a little weird.
horror have you made?
Who, me?
Yes.
We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Ooh, that's a mess.
Nah, it's perfect. They've been managed to outnumber the sponge. It's like the fucking 3 dogs howling at the moon.
What I'm doing?
Yes.
It very well could be.
Cat, you are shaking the mic.
That was your cat?
Yeah. He was scratching.
Oh, okay.
And he just so happened to be right under cables.
Sorry, I was just to peek it out a little bit more. Alright.
Oh, I'm selected, that's why.
Some good brand deal.
Oh yeah, they're a sponsor.
Of course. And their tagline is drink irresponsibly.
Oh yeah. We get rough and rowdy out here in 10 paces.
Oh yeah.
Drink with reckless abandon.
Hell yeah. I love how this is just 100% unintelligible horse shit at the moment.
Yeah. Are you making a cult?
This is, my background.
It's something.
Just gotta, work on it a little.
Yeah. Oh, it'll come together over the next 14 and a half minutes.
I just gotta find the thing I'm looking for. That wasn't it. Where is... God, I haven't used it in so long, I don't remember where the fucking option is.
I don't know what you're looking for.
Yeah.
You're in Clip Studio, right?
No.
Ah.
That didn't do nearly enough.
We could do a challenge where every edit has to be a new layer and you can't go backwards.
Good lord.
I mean, I'm almost doing that. But I have been
Almost, yeah.
referencing previous layers.
So you can either try to circumvent the challenge by, repasting your thing and then getting rid of parts and, going real slow about your edits, or just deal with it.
Yeah. Where's that?
Sorry, I found a fun one.
My god, what are you... Is this a new Dark Souls mod? What the fuck is going on?
Who, me?
Yes,
I'm literally just making my background.
your background's weird.
It is.
computer had to think about that for a bit.
Oh yeah, we're getting into some weird territory.
It's like, I don't know about this one, Chief. But if you say so.
Gonna have to find the right spot to insert this. Perfect. Where are they at? Oh, they're so small!
Alright,
Oh, I bought the World of Coke again, damn it.
What? I'm so lost. Oh, you're getting a new subject. Oh, never mind.
No, it's a new one.
Sort of.
No, this was the other guy.
Yeah, just not holy. Pretty unholy. It looks like he's just wearing boxers.
This is so cursed. This doesn't even look like anything.
I trust the process. It'll come together.
God, I don't. In this amount of time, we will see.
Just peeking out from the crest. Right in the grundle.
Yeah, gonna need those. Why isn't it selecting? Oh, I'm an idiot.
This is such dog shit.
Oh, Lord.
Oh no, don't take it. Make more.
Are you making an angel? What the fuck is going on here?
I might as well be. I don't even know what I did was an option. I don't know how I did it.
Please don't zoom into that.
I don't want to. It was an accident.
I really don't need to see that.
How do you feel about yours so far, Dakota? You feeling strong? You feeling confident?
It's a fucking monstrosity.
It's starting to take form.
Is that
It's still a
is
monstrosity.
that good?
Oh, it depends what the goal was here, and we will have to find out. Inadvertently, Aaron gave me an idea.
Oh, whoops. I think I see what it is, but... Have you ever thought about taking Captain's face, putting it on someone else?
Oh, actually, that is coming up next.
Okay, good, good.
You do that funny joke like, I'm the captain now.
Yeah. feel like that's not adequate protection. Travis, I don't even know what's going on with yours. You've done something here.
Yeah, this one's kind of getting away from me.
I mean, it's the last 7 minutes. It's bound to.
God, this is something special.
Why blue?
They're Smurfs.
Okay.
Duh.
I was gonna make that joke, but
You fucking idiot. God, don't you know they're the only blue thing?
it's true. They invented blue.
Let's see what else is there to draw from here. May as well make good use of my boy.
Clearly the McDonald's sign. But yes, good use of your boy is a good idea.
To find some of these pieces.
This has to go way up.
Okay, turn that one off. You.
And here? Yeah.
Were it up to me, I would use the McDonald's arches for eyes. Make like a demon of capitalism.
Yeah, but that just
not
hits
a-
on those old familiar themes that I'm trying to get away from.
Fair. That's good.
I feel like this thing only has a few fingers.
Where's that soft eraser on? I don't need that.
Fucking Edward Plunger hands. It's so gross. Oh, thank you for turning it around.
Oh yeah, no problem.
I want your thing to die.
We got 4 minutes left.
That's so fucking stupid. Hold on. I found my eye.
Oh my god.
Where's your face, you son of a bitch?
Where's your bod now?
Let's try something out here.
Go ahead, try away.
So I want to be on...
As long as you can do it in 3 minutes.
Yeah, we'll see. What did I do? Oh, I see what I did.
I think you guys are gonna be pretty surprised with what comes out of this.
Yeah. Tain't my best work, but... You know, I went out there, played a good game.
Yeah. Slapped a couple butts.
Oh, it ain't no game of slap butt without some slap butt.
That's true. is going on? This is art.
Debatable.
This is what you go to college for.
Boy, my teachers would be so proud.
Yeah, send them a clip of this. Been like, I've been practicing for weeks, months.
Oh, hold on. What's the time?
1:20.
Yeah, 1:20. Not enough time to restart.
Delete your art, coward.
You won't. Why are they all wearing boxers?
I have zero fucking clue, dude.
And
Alright, for this one, I may,
20 seconds left.
require a hard cutoff.
Fair enough.
Just because of the nature of it.
Yeah.
So you got about 10 seconds. And ceasefire.
Let me find a way I can frame this for the stream, because I'm on Photoshop, so everything's a little skewed. What the?
Yeah?
Oh boy.
Yeah, I've been watching this.
I like yours a lot. Yours has a direction and vision to it.
It accidentally turned into let's just do another cryptid, but mecha.
Mecha cryptid.
I like the little worshippers all around her.
That was
The
what
Smurfs.
Aaron gave me the idea for.
See, I started taking it as it was red versus blue, and they were about to all be slaughtered.
That is kind of an accidental theme. I should have tinted the blue armor red. Actually. Let's see if I can still do that. While I do that, you wanna go over yours, Travis? God, this was a weird prompt.
I was going for something, but I didn't execute it with my time. I was trying to make just like a figure in a field of flowers with an ominous red sky in the background. But I don't think that comes across without me explaining it, so I made bad art.
Hell yeah. There you go, now he's a little more ominous. So, I don't know if I saved this. Where did you get the mask from?
From the Phantom of the Opera billboard
okay.
here.
Okay. I don't know if you caught on, but my background's all the same guy too. Like, here, let me... all of it is him.
I love that.
War is hell.
What do you think, Aaron? You feel up to doling out some points?
What a wild one.
Yeah, I think Dakota, you get 15 good boy points.
Oh boy.
Ooh, that's enough for some nuggies.
That is enough for some nuggies.
I want chicken!
You're eating well tonight. Travis, yours still baffles and confuses me.
Yeah, same.
I'll give you 14. 14 good boy points.
All right. Should I save this?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
God, what really creeps me out is the little divot in the plunger makes it look oddly wrist-like, even though it shouldn't.
Yeah, I hate it all.
It
I was really hoping.
It looks
go
a
ahead.
lot more wholesome than what I had initially seen.
Yeah, no. I when I separated it, I immediately realized, oh no, this is just a dildo.
Oh no.
No, straight up, like it's
I
one to
was-
one.
I was kind of mortified. In fact, I was going to change the color. Let's see how bad it looks when I'm just gonna do one as an example. Let me find one of the arms. Where are they? There we go. Yeah, still looks like a dildo.
Even more.
Yeah, honestly, because... Yeah, you know, oddly, I think that was because of my color choice.
I learned a little about photo bashing, and I think
Don't save this as a tip, sorry.
it all comes down to composition more than anything.
Yeah.
I think
You
all
gotta
my
tell
elements
a
were too
story.
busy.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
I utilize blur a lot to make the background out of focus.
Yeah. Well,
That's
live and
probably
learn.
the biggest difference. Like, I bet if you put blur on all your Coca-Cola signs, it would work a lot better.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure. And it would have more of the effect that I was looking for. In fact, let's try it now. Where are we at? There's so many fucking layers, oh my god.
Yeah, you made a shitload of layers.
It's not under correction layers, but it is
Any
under
sort of-
filters.
Yeah.
Let's try Gaussian blur. Guess not.
That should work. You just probably have to crank it up way too high.
No, it wouldn't let me.
Oh, okay. Alright. Should we move on to the last one?
Yeah. Unless you guys want to take a quick reprieve.
Oh, yeah. We probably
Yeah, take a refresher break, pop on over to Dead Man's and use the latrine,
Alrighty.
Yep.
and we'll see y'all after the intermission.
Yep.
And we're back. If you're just joining us, I apologize for what's on my screen.
I don't.
Yeah, that's fair. I should have
do
more
apologize.
confidence, and I should never apologize for my art.
God, thank
Right.
you.
Finally, someone gets it.
You should delete your art, though.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna make room for the main showdown.
The main course.
So, if y'all were in an RPG, what class, what job do you think you'd have?
I think I would be a, maybe an artificer, figuring out how things work and breaking them. What do you think?
I think I was gonna say artificer as well. Mostly just based off of, my day job and...
Fair. Well, I mean, I didn't want to just say desk clerk. That's lame.
Oh no, I mean, it's a fantasy world, have fun with it.
Well, I
Either be
hope
an
you
artificer or... I don't know, like a cook.
Yeah.
How about you, Dakota?
Probably a doomsayer.
A doomsayer.
Yeah, I rant a lot.
Fair.
Yeah, big fan of the Doom series and won't shut up about it.
Yeah, yep, that's me. Have you heard? Listen, have you heard about Rip and Tear? I swear it will change your life and possibly your physical body. For going off day jobs, I'm quitting. Well, I mean, I didn't want to go on the nose with mine because it's like, oh, the artist says he's gonna be a fucking artist.
Yeah, you're gonna be like the painter from Kirby.
That'd be fucking. Actually, if the shit I made was real, that'd be real bad. I draw a lot of terrible shit.
Kyra, if we're going loosely off of day jobs, then you're probably like a scion, some kind of psychic class.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, that's
Alright,
we're gonna be getting some new jobs here, boys.
Yep. This job doesn't pay the bills, so gotta get something else.
Yeah, Sheriff, I heard you got some new jobs for us.
I got some jobs lined up for you. I think I've already sent you the information on said jobs. You can go ahead and open up that telegram and
Ooh.
read it out for the class.
It just says redacted.
Oh, you gotta tap on it.
Sorry, I can't read this official business. I don't have this qualification. I gotta be 10 levels higher. Mine's interesting, and oddly, it's almost a little adjacent to what I'm giving Travis, because not only does Aaron get to give us something, we're giving each other a kind of aesthetic or archetype.
Yeah. So, I got a tour guide.
Oh, I got a matador.
Ooh. Alright. What do you got for me aesthetic-wise?
Spanish conquistador.
Oh, man, that's,
Wow.
that carries some grim connotations, I guess.
Yes, it does.
You said make it tough.
Fair enough. I mean, at least as far as making it fantasy-like, it...
Listen,
easy
it's
enough, I've got armor already.
Yeah, it's the aesthetic, not the principles of what they did. That's not involved here.
Alright, well then... Matador, I actually have several I thought about giving you. But for that one, I'm gonna say... Toy Story.
Oh. Interesting.
That's pretty cool.
Huh.
Axum says they would have buckets for hands to do their digging.
Yes.
But then you could get the jackhammer hands upgrade.
Alright, I think I know what I want to do. This one's going to be a bit out there. Ooh, I could do it 2 ways, though.
Jackhammer feet.
Jackhammer feet. Radioactive eels for feet, man.
I kind of wish I had given you the other thing I was thinking of, Travis. I was gonna give you a pop idol.
What's that?
I was gonna give you a pop idol job.
Huh.
So then it could have been a pop idol conquistador.
I don't know which I'd rather have.
Well, then go with the first one because I don't know. It's a choice.
Yeah. Luck of the draw. All right.
Oh,
Okay,
you
I
have
gotta-
to do the OBS stuff.
Yeah.
Man, I'm
What's wrong?
trying to figure out how I want to portray this. Okay, sorry. Whenever you're ready, Travis.
Yeah, give me a sec. Give me a sec.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I forgot you're setting stuff up.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good, I'm sorry. It is, sometimes I forget how hard it is.
It's really hard? Apparently I can't do math?
It's okay.
Wow. Good thing we're doing art. I can't wait for the prompt where we turn a mathematical equation into art.
Nah, not art. Math is dumb.
Okay, wow.
Oh, that's why. Alright, so it should be set, but without further ado. You ready?
Yee?
Draw.
Yep, it's going.
What's going?
The timer. I was making sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just had it in a minute-second format, so when I set it for an hour...
Gotcha. It freaked out a little. Now, what were you guys thinking I would do? Did you think I would do, like, more mundane jobs?
I didn't have anything expectation-wise.
Okay. Because at first I was just thinking, what are some cool, actual RPG classes?
See, that's the direction I thought we were going with it. But... I mean,
Oh, I thought I was on the same page as Aaron, where I thought we were taking, real-world jobs and making them RPG classes.
but then, adding the extra twist feels like a hat on a hat. But I do like the idea of doing this, but now I have to make it a conquistador.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was thinking of ways you could incorporate these jobs as RPG classes. Like a matador would have a taunt, and would fight with dexterity-based weapons, so a rapier or whatever, or whatever the javelins that they use. Wow, dog. Hello.
Need to tilt my canvas. I do.
And then I'll be honest, Travis, I gave you the harder of the two jobs.
Yeah, for sure.
But
Now,
you
it'd be
always
fine
say,
if it were just RPG. But yeah, I'd always do say suck it to me.
Yep.
To be fair, I'm not taking an easy way out on mine. I'm deciding to try to make it a little extra interesting because I know you got some horse shit to deal with.
Yeah, I was thinking tour guide would be like the shitty first.
Uh-oh. Did my
It's like
program
the
freeze on me? Yeah, it did.
Oh no. It's like the choose your class.
Well, I was thinking it's like the first partner you get that does like the info on.
You're the tutorial guy?
Yeah, the tutorial guy, or the one that like gives you info on your enemies, like their starting abilities.
Goombella in Paper Mario.
Yep.
Okay, kind of like a lore master in a way.
Yeah. So that would that's why like they're so smart with all of their bestiary stuff. I also thought about, instead of doing a tour guide, doing like a like jungle tour guide.
Oh, like somebody heading the Jungle Cruise at Disney.
Yeah. Like a Steve Irwin lookalike. It's only there for the summer job.
See, the thing is,
Gosh, yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, I think RPG is gonna be the hardest element for me to incorporate into this. So maybe I think what I'm gonna do is just try and take some conquistador armor and make it gaudy as hell.
Okay, I think you can kind of see the direction I'm going with this now, Aaron.
Yeah, I think so.
I thought it was a little more interesting, and it still fits both the bills, because it's a toy.
Yeah, getting the RPG part of it, I don't know how you're gonna exactly convey that. How to make it more fantastic.
I mean, I guess if it's a tour guide, it'd be more of an explorer, right? And that kind of fits with Conquistador a little. My intention wasn't to totally fuck you. I thought the Conquistador aesthetic kind of lent itself to RPGs in a little bit, because, you know, I've seen that aesthetic in other media.
I think apparently I was just on a different page.
I mean, you can always go the easy route and give them too many zippers and belts.
That's comic books.
Oh,
you know, I guess
JRPG to a fault.
I was about to say, I retract, backpedaled pretty fast.
Give him a half vest. Like my boy Vaughn.
Yeah. There's one image in particular, I'll see if I can find it, that I always turn to when I'm looking up, like... In fact, if I just look up bad RPG design...
Now I want to see what that comes up with for me.
Modify and look up bad RPG character design.
I mean, people always talk about Rue from Threads of Fate.
This is like one of my go-tos, because it is so gaudy, but like I have a certain fondness for just how ridiculous this is.
Yeah.
That is all over the place. That weapon's so disconnected from the rest.
Yeah.
Good thing
that
you
feels
get,
like
1,000 weapons in the game.
God, that feels like 19 different genres.
So just over-designed and very colorful.
Yeah. Big pants, a sword that is also an axe, that is also a, I guess, a record?
A
Record
pizza
player? Yeah.
peeler. It's Monado
Minato?
from Xenoblade. Barney Banjo.
Every time.
Every time.
Gets me every time.
Yes. Yes.
But do I want to make them human?
Whoops. Do matadors have a hat, like, famously?
Yes.
Would you say it's integral to the look?
Not necessarily, but it'd be pretty iconic if you looked at it. It's like a small pirate hat. Is
Oh, yeah, like with the top cut off? I think I just found it. Like, it's almost like 3 hats side by side, but the side ones are smaller.
kinda, yeah.
If you're not careful, it just looks like a Mickey Mouse hat that's deflated.
Yes. It looks like an old telephone.
There you go, that's a good description. There we go, much better.
So what spawned the choice of Conquistador, Dakota?
I think it was just I always have really been fond of the very bizarre choice from Magic in one of their planes to make the vampires conquistadors.
I always love just like theme like mashing like that, like kind of what we're doing here. Just
Yeah.
and Magic does that a lot.
Yeah, and I was just a big fan of how they did it, because I'm like, they could have just done vampires. Like,
Well, I mean,
or, like,
They've got a
vampires
set
did.
for that.
Yeah, it was like, it didn't fit, and they found a way to make it work.
Like one of the more recent sets I loved a lot because it was roaring 20s, but the mobsters were demons.
Oh, that's sick.
And they were selling literal angel dust because they were grinding up angels to sell as drugs. And one of the, because Magic's all about like their factions and stuff. One of them is like the working class union faction, trying to fight the mafia union busters.
Aaron. Oh, is he gone?
Did we lose him?
I'm here.
Oh,
I had
okay.
a pet thing I had to deal with.
Ah,
That is acceptable, I suppose.
Yeah.
I just wanted your opinion. Do you think this is enough to constitute the Toy Story element?
I'd do a little more. If you can
Okay.
think of something.
Trying to figure out how.
no, I did specifically make it Toy Story and not just Toy. That was intentional.
Alright, well, I guess I have to start over.
No, just throw a picture of Sid in the background.
Some clouds. The yellow ball with the red star.
The Pizza Planet.
Ooh, there you go. See, we're laying it out for you, Dakota.
We're doing the hard part. You just gotta draw it. Everyone loves the idea guy.
Yeah. I mean, we're just guys who press the make art button and it just happens. I'm so glad they made art digital.
AI can't happen soon enough. I think we've made Dakota mad.
No, I'm just trying to figure out what to do.
Oh, fair.
And I'm just hassling you. You don't have to change anything. Because I'm not even looking.
If you didn't have the element above them, I guess, because I don't want to say anything. Do
Yeah,
like a wind-up crank or something.
that might be a way to take it. If that's the case, I could just do...
You could do it on the other one.
Well, if that's the case, I can just do this as well.
True.
Alright, I'm stuck. I'm trying to figure out which way I want to go with it now.
That's okay. I just don't have anything to add. Let's come up with a topic.
I started watching She-Hulk.
How's that?
It's interesting. Like, it's another in a line of, them trying to bring a breath of fresh air to the Marvel Universe.
Right.
But they're in a very, I don't know, with like the mainline movies and everything, they've been in a very silly place. So it's very silly. And so like the humor doesn't always do it for me, but overall I'd say it's pretty good.
Yeah, I've been enjoying it so far. It feels like that one should be humorous just because that's always kind of been a thing with She-Hulk. And I feel like it would have been much better received if it just hasn't been so much of that lately.
Oh yeah, honestly, like a lot of the jokes land better than they have in most of the mainline movies.
Yeah, like, I'm gonna be blunt, that the humor is far better than Love and Thunder.
Oh, 100%.
Was Love and Thunder the new one?
The new
Yes.
Thor, yeah.
Okay. I was gonna ask, didn't they just come out with a new Thor?
Yeah, the humor got pretty grating in that. And I mean, like, this is more... Sometimes they'll make kind of sitcom jokes, but some of the situational comedy is pretty funny. I really like the characters in it a whole lot. They made an interesting choice with, like, this weird, like, Malcolm in the Middle kind of camera thing.
Uh-huh.
But it never seems, like, framed enough to make it stand out. But, I mean, part of it's just that I'm watching, you know, kind of while I'm working on stuff. But it almost sounds like she's breaking the fourth wall to a character some of the time. But that's not actually the case.
I kind of get that feel too, so I know where you're at.
And I think it just has to do with, like, the cinematography of those shots.
I think it's weird because it kind of feels like, I think the issue I have with the show isn't really about much of, like, nothing too big, but it almost feels like it is just a series of things that keep happening to the main character, and it doesn't feel like there's much agency. Like, it feels a bit strange.
Yeah, I mean... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, that was pretty much the end of the thought.
Like, it feels like honestly, just a young adult, like, trying to balance work-life comedy. And I think that's a really fun place to go within the Marvel universe.
Yeah, I definitely like how it's more down to earth. They definitely needed a lot more of that. Like, I'm trying to something about it feels off to me, and I don't know if it's the agency the character has, because it's not like she's just an under character not doing anything. Just something about, not even the pacing, just like, it kind of feels like not much has happened yet, and I don't know if I'm just being biased or jaded. I don't know. I'm trying to put my finger on it, because it's not even something that really has bothered me about the show.
By the scope of the Marvel universe, relatively not a whole lot has happened. But, I mean, her whole character is that she's working within the confines of the U.S. justice system.
True.
And that's kind of where everything takes place, and it's also just a weird time, I think, socially, to be delving into or caring about that space. Because, honestly, kids, just go do crime. Fuck it.
You know? Yeah.
Now, is it just like the show isn't memorable?
No, I wouldn't say that, because I like it. It's just, man, I don't know what, there's something that's irking me about it, and I can't put my finger about it, because I like the characters.
It's not just like slow?
No, I think the pacing's fine. They actually give a good amount of time to have Jennifer be a character, instead of it just be superhero cape shit, which, God, is refreshing.
And I mean, they draw attention to a lot of the things they're doing, and normally I don't stand by that. Like, I think Kevin Smith is the most egregious director with this, where he'll point out where he's half-assing stuff and just doing really lazy bullshit things. And I mean, acknowledging your problem and still doing it does not absolve you of, you know, the cinema crime you're doing.
Yeah. I think I know what part you're talking about.
So
too.
Kevin Smith is like the laziest, bottom of the barrel meta, I guess. And they're kind of doing like the pseudo meta thing where they're still like, oh, this is this is the kind of hacky thing we're doing, but I definitely forgive it in this show because they're working within such a like massively spanning universe.
Yeah. Well, and it doesn't feel like it's there as an excuse. It feels like they're making fun of themselves because it's part of the story.
Yeah, it feels like they're more making fun of the Marvel franchise as a whole whenever they take stabs. It's not within it's not taking stabs at the work itself. So yeah, that's my review of the show.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it so far.
Is it still running?
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know how long is it 6, 8 episodes?
I don't know. I think there are only like 5 out now.
The only show that I ever kept up on was Loki.
Loki was fun.
Yeah, I didn't see any of the other ones like WandaVision or I don't remember.
They're all like okay.
You
I
can
really
definitely
liked
tell
WandaVision.
They're lower budget, but still not.
Yeah.
It's never the budget that's bothered me about any of them. Actually, given their budget, a lot of them do some extremely cool shit.
Okay.
Yeah. Loki's another example of just where the humor I did not enjoy.
Trying to think. Oh, I would. Miss Marvel's probably best by a mile. I will say.
I keep forgetting to give that a go.
It felt like it was actually done by someone who understands comics to a degree and how to adapt them. And there's a lot of things that they could have done very similarly to other IPs, and they decided like to go against it. They handled a lot of things that was really refreshing.
I might give that a shot.
The last superhero thing that I really got into was Invincible about a year ago.
Ooh, yeah. That was fun.
Yeah, I didn't know. I mean, it definitely felt like a comic. I didn't know it was a comic beforehand.
Oh, yeah. What is that? Image?
Yep.
That publishes that? Yeah, Image puts out just some niche stuff, and so I like to see what they put out.
Same creator as The Walking Dead.
Oh, weird.
I feel like you told me that, but I forgot.
Mm-hmm. I think that was actually before Walking Dead, if I'm not mistaken, is when it started. Yeah, definitely, because it did end before it as well.
I'm just happy that it's getting a second season. I know nothing of The Boys. I think that's a superhero thing, though, isn't it?
It is, but it's very much... the comic started as a deconstructionist comic aimed at making fun of comics.
That's a weird choice to make an Amazon TV show.
Well, The Boys infamously goes very far. It does a lot of wild shit.
Yeah, and like, if you just watch the first episode, I think about 20 minutes in, you'll kind of get the tone of the show.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, lots of gore.
I always kind of equated it with Watchmen. Kind of trying to do a similar thing.
It fits in the realm,
definitely.
For sure, yeah.
It's like a very anti-capitalist Watchmen.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not afraid to make fun of certain people. And very pointedly say, you're the problem.
Yeah, I think it was on this show where I was talking about, like, man, the adapting, like, had to be a breeze. Just because, you know, a lot of their material's written for them. Because life is fucking weird.
Yeah, well, actually, they very, very much changed a lot of stuff. Like, they put in a lot of effort to actually improving the story.
Ah, that's good.
They've made so many incredible choices with the boys script, when to show stuff, when not to. Huey is like 10 times a better character.
In the show?
Yeah. Starlight is like one of the only really close interpretations. That and Homelander, but God, Anthony Starr just does such a good fucking job.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Speaking of adaptations that change the source material, I've got some bad news, guys.
Oh, yeah?
They say that they're gonna change some stuff in the One Piece show.
Oh.
They haven't said what, but that's worrisome.
Yeah, because there's not a whole lot that can be changed without significant impact within the early stuff, and I mean, I really hope they retain some of the charm, like the charm that got me hooked in the first place.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty different than where it is now.
Oh yeah, leaps and bounds.
But yeah, we'll see what happens there. They're releasing, or maybe it's out now, a Cyberpunk 2077 anime.
Oh
I think it's out because I saw a streamer doing a viewing of it.
I think it came out today.
Yeah.
It's being helmed by Studio Trigger. So
You say
cool.
Studio Trigger?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It looks really nice.
It's a bummer time not to have Netflix.
Yep.
Was
Was
like
there other shows you were wanting to watch?
Sandman just came out,
Oh yeah.
and I'm a big ol' Neil Gaiman fan, and especially Sandman. Like, so much. It was just, a well-written comic that, kind of stands alone. But DC isn't afraid to draw on it from time to time.
I will say, I do appreciate that DC is willing to take risk, even if sometimes they wildly overestimate what they're doing. Because they've always had a history of being like, fuck it, let's try this thing.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how Watchmen happened, isn't it?
More or less, yes.
Well, I guess, Frank Miller already had a voice.
Yeah, well, it was an interesting thing because a lot of the Watchmen characters, they actually kind of said, fuck it, let's do it, and not at the same time. They were bought from another comic company DC acquired, and they made a DC version and another version for Watchmen. Basically saying, we want these characters to be different. Like, we paid monies for these characters, you can have your version with the risky shit, and we'll have our comic safe version over here. So that's why, like, Blue Beetle and Captain Adam's the Manhattan, Rorschach is the Question. Like, it's not that they're just alike. They were literally the same character split for these concepts.
Yeah, and Al was supposed to be just Batman, wasn't he?
I don't
Night
remember what he became. Batman was already established at the time. I think they tried to turn him into something, but I don't remember what. I don't remember, God, I can't remember what the names of the other characters. Quite a few of them faded into obscurity. Like, Blue Beetle and Captain Adam and Question are like the three that really stuck around. God, I used to know. But ever since I've, started making comics, I've stopped reading them as much. Definitely a lot less DC and Marvel.
Never pursue what you love, kids.
Wow.
Yeah, stick to Saturday morning cartoons and cereal.
Let me just open my book of inspirational quotes real quick.
Do crimes and don't pursue what you love.
Holy shit. I really need to change some of the stuff I'm doing, apparently. Thanks, 10 paces.
Speaking of stuff I gotta do, I gotta go get ready for work, guys.
Right on.
So I will catch you later.
Yeah.
Let me know how these turn out. 'Cause I
Will
can't
do.
Thanks for hanging around at all. When you got shit to do, man.
It's no big. Alright, I'll see you guys later.
Happy trails.
Yep, have a good rest of the show.
I got a little bit of a mess going on because I forgot to separate my layers, so gonna be a little janky stuff.
Oh, that's a mood.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also saw something. Apparently, they're doing something Kingdom Hearts on Netflix.
Really?
Yeah.
I hear all of my shit secondhand, so I'm always out of the fucking loop.
Like, I just saw this today, and I didn't look into it. So, I mean, like, I'm bringing it up with, nothing in the chamber, but... Hey, chat, you hear about this? Kingdom Hearts on Netflix?
They're expanding the empire.
It's just so weird that, like... I don't know, like, it's just... It feels like we got out of this IP Cold War, and now everybody's doing everything with everything.
Yeah, and it feels like...
It was the best of times, it was the worst of times.
It feels like every decade it switches. Like, for a while it was fucking video games, then it felt like it was reboots, and now it feels like it's adaptations. It just feels like there's a new flavor every X years, and it's always just like one thing that works sets it off, and then everyone's like, we can do that.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like, sometimes there's ones that work, like Umbrella Academy was pretty well received, and then there's gonna be a lot of shit ones.
Well, I mean, like, The Boys, as you were saying,
Yeah.
It was adapted.
Yeah, comics recently especially have been getting targeted for that.
And so, you want to see it go into the hands of people who are... You want to see it go into the hands of competent people in a different medium. If they're going to do it at all. But it also kind of feels like it stifles the way for new IPs to emerge.
Yeah, and it really depends. Well, it does quite a bit. The only upside I see to some of it is a lot of times, like, when Deadly Class was a thing, Rick Remender had a background in film before he was a comic writer, so he actually just straight on handled the whole thing and was the director. The creator of The Boys is heavily involved. The creator of Invincible's heavily involved. Like, so, I mean, when it works, there's usually a pretty common thread if that's the case. Gerard Way was really involved with Umbrella Academy.
Yeah, apparently Neil Gaiman was really involved with the Netflix series.
He was. He also told off a bunch of idiots, which, God, I appreciate.
Oh yeah, he's gotta, because, like... And... I can't imagine Neil Gaiman is hard to work with, because he's just such a thoughtful person. But I think that's where it comes from, is that he's thoughtful and not everybody is. And so if people are gonna do, kind of brainless things with the work, he's probably gonna tell them off.
Yeah, well...
And I mean thoughtful in, like, the kind, human, understanding way.
Yeah. Two of my teachers had worked with adjacent to some Sandman stuff. I don't think it was directly with Neil, but they said their experience with everything about it was amazing. So it sounds like everything around the IP is just nice.
That's good to hear.
But yeah, they loved working on that. They did, it was a cool thing they did where they adapted dreams from, like, viewer submissions.
Oh, neat.
And, man, they had some interesting ones.
Have you already watched it?
No. I was just talking about the things my teachers had done.
Oh,
I still need to watch
gotcha.
them. Yeah, they weren't involved in the show. This was like a separate short story thing.
Gotcha.
I'd say this is when I was in its second year, so this would have been like 2.5 years ago or so, probably was when it happened.
Mm-hmm.
But still, like, you know, I'm sure Neil somehow was involved with something in there. Trying to think of what other adaptations there have been, because there's been a lot of stuff and there's a lot of more stuff, like, just pretty unknown comics are getting adaptations now. Like, and when I say unknown, I mean outside of the sphere of comic readers.
Yeah.
Because, like, I know Paper Girls is getting something here soon.
I'm not familiar with Paper Girls.
I haven't read it myself, but I've only heard amazing things.
Let's get Jim Mafood out there. Let's get some Girl Scouts. You know, we already got a pretty dope movie. The one time we did. But I think if the right people got it in their hands, I think Tank Girl could get a cool revisit.
I could see that. Tank, I mean, it's wildly popular with the audience it's in. I could see that for sure.
Paper Girls is already canceled, but the show is amazing.
Oh, first season came out already? Wow.
What is it on?
I have no idea. I only saw advertisements for it a little while ago. I've been wanting to pick up the comics because I've just, you know, I recognize some of the names attached and have heard nothing of great thing from, like, other good creators. I mean, you know, when I mentioned Deadly Class with Rick Remender, it was Sci-Fi's, like, highest viewed show every time it was on air, and they canceled it after one season.
What was
and
that,
nobody
sorry?
would... Deadly Class.
Oh, okay.
And, for like, Rick Remender couldn't find anyone to pick it up, even though it was... it continues to top, like, Netflix every time it comes out in a new country. So, like, clearly Sci-Fi was making a shit decision.
Quick aside, we've got less than 20 minutes.
Gotcha.
First season came out on Netflix and now it's canceled. Yeah, that's a bummer, because...
Oh. Yeah.
Like, I know Netflix is struggling. Obviously, like, what they did with their animation and stuff was pretty brutal.
I was about to say, that feels like it's more of a Netflix thing than any kind of statement of the show's success.
Oh, was this animated?
No, but, like, Netflix is canceling shit left and right. Good shows are getting their last season. Like, it just kind of feels like a downhill slide for Netflix IP.
I think it's a sign of the times. Like, obviously there are some things that are too big to fail. Like, we just got a new Lord of the Rings thing, but that was through,
Right.
like, the biggest company on the planet.
I could see it, too. It's, And I do think it's a lot of bad decisions by Netflix coming back to finally bite them. Because they definitely were overdoing shit from a while. Because it's not exactly a new thing that they were losing money. It's just, I think they're reaching the breaking point finally.
I mean, honestly, with as much shit as they give, good on them for avoiding the ad model to this day.
Yeah, I will always respect that. Although, as much as it doesn't bother me, I'm glad they didn't immediately snap to it.
Mm-hmm. Also, welcome looking elephant. I don't think I said up top. But, oh, we also got a follow 4 days ago from J. Trombones.
Oh,
so thank you, J. Trom. Didn't we have something we decided to call our followers?
If we did, I either was not there or do not remember.
I think it was when I was editing an episode it came up. It was like Garbage Gang or something.
What? Shocked it's not more Western themed.
Well, I mean, you had said it, so...
Oh, God, if I said it, it was in jest, especially considering I don't fucking remember.
So if we're gonna call our followers something, then I think our posse...
Boy, there's no way that could be misheard.
No, like, what else would we be saying? Posse?
Yeah, no, it fits
Flossie?
really well with our PG-13 model. I'm totally on board.
Yeah.
I can't wait to scream, welcome to my posse, full volume for everyone in the home to hear.
Yeah, so... Welcome, posse. We're very glad to have you here. Our ever-growing posse.
There's got to be a Western thing that fits better than that if you want to stick with the theme.
Well, I picked posse because it is
right,
Western.
But I feel like posse is a good name for the collective, but what do we call the individual? Because I was just going to refer to him as Chat. Because I'm original.
Cowpoke. That's tough.
Right?
You know what? Let's give it to them. Give them some agency. Chat, what would you like to be referred to as a nameless collective?
One of us. Ooh, I got a interesting suggestion in one of my private chats. Gunslingers.
Ooh. I can get down with that. Though I feel like we're the ones slinging the guns here. Too bad we loaded them with ink instead of bullets.
Ha 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 ha. Thematics. Sorry, I'm running this. I was 100% like, boy, I didn't have to say any of that.
Couldn't even think about playing in the space.
Nope.
It was just like an allergic reaction.
God, I have those sometimes. In this sense, not in the literal.
Allergic to my bullshit.
God, I'm allergic to my fucking own. I don't even get me started on yours, God knows. I'm already irritated by the time you come in.
Fair enough.
You know what, I'm okay with this one being a bit messy. Let's just get the idea out there. It's a concept.
Alright, I know I said it once already, but this game's soundtrack rules.
I love it. I wish I could play it.
Oh, not Mac friendly?
Nope. Still really appreciate it, though.
I'm gonna watch more cowboy stuff until I find the proper jargon to refer to these
Yeah.
hoodlums and jackrabbits.
Now I'm sitting here trying to ponder it too. What do you call a guest at a saloon?
Like my gut says patron.
That's what I was thinking too, but then there's Patreon, so that's just going to get muddled.
Yeah.
Because I almost brought that up earlier, and then it's like, well, that's just Patreon.
Well, I mean, if we're going off like the established deep lore we've put out there,
Uh-oh.
10 Paces is our town, and also the show. So they could just be townsfolk. But if they subscribe whenever we get that set up, if we ever get that set up,
I hope it does one day. I hope it's not just a give up thing.
no, we'll get that to you real soon. I promise.
Hey man, you're putting off my yaoi horse shit, so I am okay with the stall.
We call subscribers ranch hands or cow pokes.
We just pick a random job every time they subscribe.
Yeah. You're the general store clerk.
Outlaw, gunslinger, gold, what is it? What do they call the people who pan for
Prospector.
gold? Prospector. I like Prospector a lot. It has a very Old West feel.
Yeah.
I'm also down with the idea we just change it every time.
Ragamuffins.
Yellow Belly.
You bunch of donkey brains.
Oh, that one's gonna go over real well.
Yeah. Oh, I got it. Huckleberries.
Oh god. I think you said this once and I was just like, I loathe it.
No,
I
I
hate-
posted the sound clip from Tombstone,
That's right.
but it'll play, and then they could be our Huckleberries.
I mean, I'm only 1/3, but
Cool. So I'll get Aaron on board and we'll outvote you.
what else is new? Um,
Though, you do get your lawyer in chat, and honestly, I think chat as a whole could outnumber us.
true. I'm just... Man, I hate to be this way because I know you're into it. I just really don't vibe with it.
I like concepts of it.
Right. But, admittedly, I haven't heard the soundbite, so can't be a hard no yet.
The soundbite of I'm
What-
your
yeah.
Huckleberry.
Yeah.
If I had the ability to play that through chat, I would.
Well, you know what? That's fine.
How you feeling about your piece?
A little lackluster, but that's got to be a byproduct of switching halfway through.
Ah.
I think part of it is also I'm just tired. Which, isn't something I like to announce, so... But,
I'm always tired.
Yeah, relevant to the topic. I don't know, I think it's fine. I think I'm just telling myself it's not. I'm sure you know exactly what I mean.
Oh boy, don't I.
Chances are I'm just hungry.
Oh, my little hungry boy. Should have gotten some provisions while you're in the saloon.
I should have. Well, I'm gonna get caught in a conversation if I do that.
Ah.
I'm around certain people that just don't understand how to tell a story quickly and like to tell the same story. So,
Ain't that a mood?
Yeah, I try to, do my best to limit that interaction, because I got shit I want to do. Which sounds rude, but, at a certain point, it's like, listen, I know the story before you start it.
Yeah, I got folks who are real nice at work and want to talk, but they only ever seem to want to talk whenever I'm, elbow deep in a machine and trying not to get myself covered in ink. And
yeah,
it's just read the room.
that's kind of where I'm at too, except for me, it's kind of I make my own schedule. When I'm on a computer, they don't know if I'm working or just dicking around, so it's for me, it's a lot harder for them to know I get, and it's just man. You told me the story yesterday, the day before it, 2 months ago. No, I don't think Russia's involved with the reason our internet's out.
You don't think what's involved?
Russia.
Oh yeah, they're hacking a home in Missouri specifically.
Not a joke, by the way. Actually, a thing I had to say.
Oh no, I know. And I'm sorry.
That does make me feel a little better, thank you.
4 minutes, 20 seconds left.
Ooh, I might just call it once I get flat colors in, because I won't have time to do enough else.
Yeah, I might not even get as far as flats, but I'm gonna race.
I mean, I sacrificed a lot of line quality to get there, because I feel like I needed a little bit of the color for the Conquistador, or not the Conquistador, the Matador thing.
Oh, yeah.
Also, because the lines are messy, it's really gonna help tell, where things are, instead of my, weird underdrawing.
Hmm.
I think it was a fine concept. I think I just lost steam.
Yeah, it happens.
Whoops.
At a certain point, there are definitely... If we're going from, a tell a story with your character perspective, you could not tell what job he actually has. But I had fun with it.
Oh, sorry, I mean good. Alright.
What you been up to outside of work?
No, actually, I'm in a waiting period, which kind of sucks. I hate that. Just waiting for the next chunk of pages to get to me, because a new book is starting. I don't know. I don't know the right way to describe it. It's kind of like a fugue state of inactivity where I'm trying to be productive and I'm just, I'm kind of out of my flow and it's hard to get back in right now.
Yeah.
I don't know how else.
If you're not working on the book, like, you're not really working on anything with direction, if I'm not wrong, right?
Other than, like, commissions, sometimes I have flats.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have other stuff. It's just, when I got back from New Jersey, I went right into another trip. And I think those, like, about 2 weeks of kind of not being in work mode stuck with me, and I'm trying real hard to break out of it.
Oh,
and also, I'm
a drink of water after.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get back into into working out after, when my tooth infection happened. I just kind of said, "Fuck it, I can't right now."
Mm-hmm. We got less than a minute left, by the way.
All right, then I'm not even gonna touch anything, besides maybe a color choice. Yeah, it's just gonna have to be it.
Yeah. See if I can. That's a ceasefire. I'm just gonna change this one thing, maybe. Maybe this is a bad color choice, but.
Yeah, just watching you draw, I miss being able to draw on the screen. I need to fix that as soon as I can.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that you're not, which is a testament to you.
It's been very annoying. I feel like I could get so much more done.
Oh, I bet. Alright. So, now let's look. Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. So the original concept that I kind of switched was I had more RPG style. The guy behind him was controlling him, and he was a puppet. So the idea was like the puppet tanks.
Oh, cool. I like that.
So I probably should have just stuck with that, shouldn't I have?
I don't know. I like both concepts. Like, just kind of the character on its own, works with the key in his back and everything.
Yeah. That was all Aaron's suggestion, so credit to him.
I like it.
Thank you. I have to say, I really like what the way you drew this specifically reminds me of something, and you know what? I think it gives me a less grim Darkest Dungeon vibe, and I really like it.
I still have not played through Darkest Dungeon.
Just the style. I like it, because Darkest Dungeon has an interesting way of having detail and simplicity at the same time, and it somehow works.
Yeah, like, obviously I was coloring up to the last minute, so I think I don't want him to be made of steel, but...
He's not a gargoyle?
Nah. I actually thought about that for a minute, like making a robot.
Yeah.
But I've heard he's an old conquistador, but I didn't want to give him eyes, because I figured if he's going to have that, scope out the weak point kind of mechanic or gain info, I want him to have like little anime eye flash.
Well, oddly, I think it works better for the tour guide concept, because since he doesn't have eyes, you're not as focused on the face and kind of more at the way he's pointing.
Yeah. So...
He does very much feel like he's giving directions to tourists, though.
Maybe give him one of those for whenever he's using his, insight move. Oops. But maybe not do that on the line work layer.
No. Oh, God. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Alright. So, hey, chat. Anyone still listening? What do you feel we're worth? Tell us what we're worth as artists.
Oh, God.
Give us good boy points. We've been good. We've earned it.
Should we bark?
I ain't barking.
Okay. I'm not seeing anybody I really want to raid. Just looking ahead for that.
Yeah, I mean, we gotta do all these points though somehow.
Yeah.
Based on the metric we've established so far, what would you award mine?
Honestly, I feel like your ask was from Aaron's part unbelievably fucking hard. Like, it is just it's such a hard thing without literally plastering I'm a tour guide. So I think if you would have put eyes in, I would have been like 3 points. But you have him pointing directions. He feels like a fucking like info koisk at like the corner of some tourist trap. I'd say like 14.
Okay.
Because I think you managed to pull off a very ridiculous ask.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I think we kind of merged two prompt ideas.
It was weird
where we
because
ended up.
Yeah. I think this one got a little muddled, but it happens. It's been a while since we've had I wouldn't even call it a blunder like that because it's not like it fucked up everything, but like a miscommunication. And as always, I'm gonna blame chat.
Without the added effect of us, ascribing an aesthetic, I would like to revisit this prompt again, where it's a job, turned into an RPG class.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give you
a gun.
We already got him. It's the Wild West. Everybody has guns.
Oh, I wanted something neat.
All right. Well, I mean, if you want. So and that gun better be for putting down Kirby.
What do you mean?
There you go.
Gun? Hey, I'm okay with this. How many points is a gun worth?
I mean, how much do you think you can sell it for at the general store?
Well, I was gonna rob you for half your points.
Hey, I don't want no trouble, bud.
All right, then half those points. Sheriff's not here.
All right.
You gave me the gun.
Bang!